Hey guys, it's Janine. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about today's video. Today I'm going to talk to you about Lashify. This is an eyelash extension system that I was able to try out, and I want to keep this video super short and sweet and to the point because I want it to be something really helpful for people who, one, are trying to apply their lashes for the very first time, or really for people who are considering Lashify, what they need to order, what they need to do, so stay tuned. So because I was unable to continue with my lash extensions, I really needed to find a system that was going to work for me, and I didn't want to go back to using the Ardell individuals because I wasn't entirely happy with how they were looking. So like I said, Lashify had been coming up in my social media over and over and over. So I went to the website several times, in fact, probably a dozen times. And every single time I would go to the Lashify website, I would get overwhelmed and close my laptop and just push it away. Like, I don't know what it is, but to me, it wasn't very clear what you needed to do. It was very overwhelming on what you needed to order, what you actually needed. And so that is why I wanted to really do this video for you guys. I'm not sponsored in any way. I paid for all of this stuff. I just really wanted to help you determine if this is the right system for you. Okay, so the very first thing I think that you need to do is download the Lashify app. Download the Lashify app to your smartphone, and on the Lashify app, there is a section called Lash Mapping. Basically what it is, and I'll put up a screen of it right here. See, as I'm scrolling through here, you can kind of see the different styles of lashes, and you can determine what style you want to go with. This will help you determine what lashes to start with. Otherwise, it's just very difficult. I think, I had the tendency, I wanted just the most extreme, bold, longest lashes, and that's really not the way to go because you need to know what style of lash you're going to be using. Typically, you're going to need 2 different lash styles to achieve one look. So first step, download the app, then scroll through the Lashify mapping and determine which one you want to go with. I decided that I wanted to go with Cat Eye, which is this one right here from the app. But I did want to go a smidge longer. So what I did was I just ordered one size longer in each of those styles in order to accomplish this look. So once you figure out the 2 styles you want to start with, because that's all you need to start with, then you will want to go to the website and you will want to order your control kit. So this is the control kit. You can select what 2 styles you want in your control kit. That will be enough to accomplish one look. You don't need to do anything else, just need to add one other product, which I'll go over in a minute. But this is the control kit. You get your 2 lash styles, and the control kit, the very starting cost is $145. There are coupon codes where you can get a discount. I will list the one I used. Hopefully it still works and you guys can get a discount. Again, not sponsored in any way. I'm just helping you guys out, okay? So this is the control kit. This is basically all you need in order to accomplish one look, okay? So this is actually the dual-ended bond, which I'll go over in detail. The glass, the wand, I think this is called, with the wandems, which is actually, I guess it's like condom for your wand, a wandem, the little plastic thingies right here. And then these are your lashes, which are referred to as gossamers, okay? All you need to do is get your control kit, and you're going to add one more product to your cart to get started. You are going to need Melt, which this is the product that you will use to remove your lashes. And even though when you get started, you're not going to need to remove them right away, if you end up having trouble with placement or whatever, and you just want to start over and you haven't gotten this yet, it's going to be difficult to get your gossamers off without pulling out your lashes, which that is very, very important. So I definitely recommend starting with a control kit and this. This is really all you need to get started to see if this is going to be something that is going to work for you. Okay, the other thing that's not a Lashify product, but that I highly recommend you get in order to do this process is a mirror that has magnification in it. This is mine from Simple Human. I love this thing. It's excellent for like plucking your brows or just doing anything close up on your face. I will link this one down below, but you can get a super cheap magnified mirror, but you need a magnify. This is really, really going to help you with placement. And honestly, I would have definitely done much better on my first try had I just used the magnified mirror for the whole process, but I was trying to film. So I was looking into my camera, which that made it more challenging. So I feel that if I wasn't trying to film this video for you guys, my first application would have gone even smoother. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go over each item in the kit. So this is your wand that you will use to remove the gossamer from the little thing. You will use it to place your lash, and then you will use it to fuse. And you will see me do all of these things in this video. So this will come with the wandems will be in a separate little bag. These are something that you'll need to buy more of down the road. I'm assuming this is something that you'll want to replace. So, but more on that later. So basically you apply the little wandem things, and this is what they look like. And then once you do that, you're ready to start application. So as you can see here, I have removed my lashes completely. My face is clean, free of any makeup. You don't want any like lotion on your face or anything, because you don't want anything to mess with the bond. So I am like makeup free, lash free. I've done all of that prior to beginning. I am ready to go. So based on the lash map, if you remember, I mentioned that you picked a lash map from the Lashify app. You'll know kind of like where to place your lashes. So if you're going to go with what I did was cat eye. So basically I need my 3 longer lashes on the outer corner, and the 3 smaller ones are going to go on the inner corner. So I started outer corner to inner corner. This is kind of personal preference. Some people probably would start in the middle. So many different ways you can do this, but I'm just going to tell you what I did. Like I said, this is my very first application, my very first try. I never tested it. You guys got like my literal beginner application. I think that it's something I will do so much better the second time around and subsequent times. So basically you just grab your lash. So this was for me, I started with the E16. So here is my gossamer, and then it pulls out very easily. And you would want to pick it up right at the very tip so that you have room to kind of place it. So you pick it up. So the first thing you will do, so if you're going to start at the outer corner, you're going to want to put some bond in the outer corner. So this is a 2-sided bond. So this is the one that looks like a little mascara wand. Just on the section that you're going to apply, you're going to coat those lashes with this. And then while that's kind of like getting tacky, and you know, because it needs to dry a little before you apply your gossamer, you can do the next step, which is pull out your gossamer. Then you are going to open the other side of your little bond. This is the white bond. And you're going to apply it just on the edge of the lash, as you can see me doing here. This is going to provide you with a double bond. This is for long wear. You do not have to use the white side if this is something you're just putting on for a weekend. But if you want them to last for like a week, then you would want to do the double bond. This is when you'll use the magnifying mirror, and you'll get really close, and just you'll want to place that lash. And as you can see here, this is where I'm going to show you. You're going to want to place that lash right at the base of your own lashes, but not on the waterline at all. Make sure you avoid the waterline, and you just kind of like let it go. Once you let it go, it should just stay there. The 2 bonds should kind of stick together. And then that's when you're going to go in with the wandem, with the wandem covered wand, and just click it together and fuse it. Now, I want to point out a couple of tips to help you with this process. Every time you're done applying one, maybe have like a wet cloth or something that you could quickly wipe off your wandem, because if it got any bond or anything on it, when you go to do the next one, which I experienced a little bit, it might stick to the wandem might stick to the lash. So you want to avoid that. It didn't happen too badly, but that's just something you want to avoid. So now I'm going to just show you how I applied the subsequent lashes. So you go in for the next one, you put on the black mascara bond, then you apply the white bond to your gossamer, and then you apply, then you place the lash with your wand, and then you fuse. Now, the fusing part, whatever is comfortable, however way you can maneuver to get this into your lashes where you can squeeze them together, then you do it. For me, the harder part was in here, the inner side. I just kind of like went in like this, and so I'm going to poke myself in the eye right now looking at my phone, but I went in and kind of just fused that way. It's not as hard as you think. You could go either direction. It doesn't matter. However you can get these wandems to touch those lashes to just kind of fuse them together. That's what you need to do. So here I'm just going to show you close up how I continued to apply. I used the same routine. I just repeated it. I felt that my left eye was harder than my right eye. I've always struggled with that with strips. Like I said, with practice, I think it will get better. You'll get better with placement. So once you are done putting them all on, fusing them, then you just apply this crystal glass. And I think this step is because they're going to feel like sticky a little bit. And I think that this is a great step to kind of remove that stickiness. That is what this is for. And that's basically it. So as you can see, I have my lashes. I actually did this yesterday. These videos that you're seeing are from yesterday. So I now can tell you the sleeping process. I'm kind of like a heavy sleeper. I sleep with my face kind of smashed into my pillow. So I was a little worried. I felt as if they were going to be a mess when I woke up, but they weren't. They actually held up really, really nicely. What I think and what I've read is that you kind of have to fuse them a little bit every day, which I can get that. I kind of felt that after I woke up, like they just needed a little like, me to like press them together a little bit. Not bad though, like not bad at all. So what I think that this would just be part of my daily routine, that in the morning when I go to do my makeup or whatever, I'm going to fuse my lashes really quick and they'll be good for the day. A couple of things now that I would like to say. For one, I think that I think they came out really good. I would give myself like a B for my first try. It took me about 30 minutes. I think that I can get that down to maybe 15 or 20 minutes once I get better, which is perfectly awesome. Like, especially if I only have to do it once a week. I am going to do a follow-up video because I want to go through the removal process. I want to see if I have trouble with them falling off throughout the week or what happens. If you're out and about and you lose a lash. A couple of things I will personally do. If I'm going to be going somewhere and I'm going to be out all day, I would definitely keep my wandem and the bond in my little makeup bag. Because just in case, and maybe even like extra gossamers, just in case like I lose one when I'm out. Because I just don't trust it yet. I don't know like how sturdy they are. So that's one thing. I definitely will continue to use Lashify. I really liked it. I'm going to try some of the different styles. Now I feel more comfortable. I'm excited to try different placement. So I signed up. Once you know that that's something you want to continue, you'll want to go and sign up for the membership because it's much cheaper. It's like 50% off if you do a auto ship. So what I think that you would go through is like a total of maybe 4 or 5 gossamers a month. Plus, I would think that once a month, you're going to need to replace your bond and as well as probably the glass. So, and then I would add some wandems to my order. So it's probably going to run you like maybe $100 a month to really have everything you need to keep up these lashes fresh every week, changing them. But still, that is definitely cheaper than my lash extensions. In terms of the look, I love them. I actually think they look great. Sometimes I felt like my lash extensions were a little too bold and took away from my eye and just were a little too heavy, irregardless of me being allergic to them in the long run. But I actually think that this is something I'm definitely going to continue to use and I love. I'm really curious to see how they hold up after a week. And the removal process also, like, will they come off easily with the removal? Will it be easy to do a fresh set, or is that going to be a process? Because removing regular lash extensions is very difficult. Even with a remover, I had a really hard time removing what was left of my lash extensions. So hopefully it's not that rigorous of a process, but that's what I want to report back on. So stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I want to go over all of those tips and tricks. But other than that, I would definitely say this is a great system, very easy. If I was able to apply them in 30 minutes on my very first try with very minimal instruction or issues, then I would say that the average person can. I suck at strip lashes. I could never do them, ever, ever. So a couple of things I wanted to go over before I let you guys go on what you don't need is some of the other things I got. First of all, I started with tons of lashes. As you can see, I just had no idea like what I would need. So you guys are learning from me. You don't need all of this stuff. Someone had said I needed this puffer thing. I didn't really find that I needed it. I used it a little bit after when I felt like it was just kind of still all tacky and just to kind of dry it up. So, you know, you might want it. It's just not a necessity. I think to get started, just get the bare necessities so that you could do minimal investment. Because if you hate it, you're not going to want to have wasted any money. Then if you want to go back to the site, if you think that you're going to do this long term, then this is something I would add. So that I got the little toolkit that has, so this is a travel thing. So you could, oh, I have my gossamers in there. So you could have extra gossamers in there. This is what I would throw into my purse along with a bond and my wand if I'm out and about, just in case I lose one. Because if you lose one, the gossamers are wide, so you'll look crazy. So that's the only thing I am concerned about. And the toolkit also came with the little wand, but not necessary. This is all extra stuff. So what I am going to make sure that I have in my basket for my next order for my first auto ship is the 2 lash sizes that I need for whatever look that I want to accomplish next month. I'm going to make sure I have extra bond, extra glass, and then the wandems for this. I'm also going to pick up an extra one of these and an extra bond just to leave in my purse all the time with this that will have spare gossamers. That is just something for my own OCD so that I could just have it with me at all times. But other than that, that's it, guys. Hopefully I kept it as simple as possible. I feel like there's so much information, but I just wanted to kind of keep it short and to the point. Comment below if you try them. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your issues have been or if there's any specific questions you might have. Happy to help you out. Again, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you're subscribed because this is not the last you're going to hear about Lashify. I'm going to do some follow-up videos. Thank you so much for tuning in and we'll see you on the next one.